In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful. Does evil exist? It's the most frequently asked questions that always we have been asking. The existence of evil is a non-existential being. Evil doesn't exist. Let me explain a little bit. When God created the whole world, He didn't create light and darkness for these two to fight all the time. He only created light. Whenever we have light, thank you very much, everywhere is enlightened. But when we don't have light, the lack of light, the non-existence of light, to that extent that we don't have light, we have darkness. So darkness itself independently doesn't exist. Darkness is non-existence of light. So when light is not there, we call it darkness. Otherwise, darkness independently doesn't exist. Let us have an experiment. When you driving in a very light day under the sun, you may need to produce darkness. Say you wish to drive in the darkness in the middle of the day. Is there any button in your car that you can push and create darkness? Why? Because darkness doesn't exist. You can't produce it. While when you drive during the night, you press a button and then there is light before you. Why? Because you can produce light, because light exists. Darkness doesn't exist. God created richness. Poverty is nothing but lack of richness. Non-existence of richness become poverty. We are all poor because we don't have money. Not that we have something called poverty. They don't deposit poverty into your account. They only deposit currency and the money. When you have money, it's fine. When you don't have the money, non-existence of money become poverty. Non-existence of health becomes sickness. So evil is non-existence of good. Otherwise, independently, evil doesn't exist. And secondly, evil is relative. Something which can be evil to you can be good for me. Like rain is good or bad. For poor people who doesn't have a shelter, it is bad. But for those who are farming, it's a mercy from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So evil is not there that need a creator. Evil doesn't exist. Have you thought about this before? Think about it more.